Jonah is one of the most honest books in the Bible, honest about the kind of prophet who delivers God's message accurately and hates the outcome. Most of the story is not about the fish. The fish is almost incidental. The real story is about a man who knew exactly what God was like and ran in the opposite direction specifically because of it. God told Jonah to go to Nineveh, the capital of Assyria, Israel's most feared enemy. Jonah book passage on a ship going to Tarshish, which was roughly in the opposite direction, as far as geography permitted. The storm that followed was extraordinary enough that experienced sailors were terrified. They cast lots to find out who had brought this catastrophe upon them. The lot fell on Jonah. He confessed he was fleeing from the Lord. He told them to throw him overboard. The sailors were reluctant, but eventually the storm left them no choice. He went into the water. The storm stopped. A great fish swallowed him. 3 days in the belly of a fish is either the most surreal detail in the Bible or the most important classroom. In that darkness and stench, his prayer shifted from panic to genuine worship. He acknowledged that salvation belongs to God. He committed. The fish deposited him on dry land. God said, "Go to Nineveh." Jonah went to Nineveh. He preached 8 words in the Hebrew original. 40 days more and Nineveh will be overthrown. It was not an elaborate sermon. It was the minimum viable proclamation from a man who was fulfilling his assignment without enthusiasm. And the entire city repented, from the greatest to the least. The scale of the response was unprecedented. Even the king put on sackcloth and sat in ashes. Even the animals were kept from food and water. God relented. He did not destroy the city. Jonah was furious. This, he told God bluntly, was why he had run to Tarshish, because he knew God was gracious and compassionate, slow to anger and abounding in love, and that meant God would forgive Nineveh if they repented. He had not wanted them forgiven. He had wanted them destroyed. God gave him a plant for shade, then a worm to kill the plant. In Jonah's disproportionate grief over a plant he had not made, God asked the question the book ends on. Should I not have concern for the great city of Nineveh, in which there are more than 120,000 people? The book ends there, with the question unanswered. Jonah's answer is left to the reader.